There was also a prophet, Anna, the daughter of Phanuel of the tribe of Asher. She was of a great age, having lived with her husband 7 years after her marriage, and then as a widow to the age of 84. She never left the temple, but worshipped there with fasting and prayer night and day. At that moment she came and began to praise God and to speak about the child to all who were looking for the redemption of Jerusalem. Simeon invites us to let go the past so that the new can happen. Mary, the mother, lives in the present moment, as every parent must do. But Anna teaches us how to wait. She's waited for almost 60 years in the temple, waiting for the Lord. John Henry Newman said, "A Christian is somebody who waits for God." And I have to confess, I'm very impatient. I'm really bad at waiting. My job in the community at Blackfriars is I go and buy the bread in the morning and things for the fridge. And those young friars, of which we have many, eat a great deal. And I get so fretful because there are always people in front of me in the queue at the supermarket who've forgotten they have to find their purse. Does it never occur to them that they have to pay? Or when you're catching the train, you know, and they mendaciously say it's been rescheduled. And these last few months, I've had a couple of operations for cancer, and that's meant waiting for appointments, waiting for biopsies, waiting for the results, waiting for whatever comes next. How do we learn to wait as Anna did? Anna lost the first light of her life, her husband, and she's waiting for the light of the nations for 60 years. Much of that time, it can't have made much sense, but she kept alive her joy. Anna is the patron saint of all of us as we wait in the dark, sometimes wondering what it's all about, trying to make sense of what our lives are on. Maybe we've lost our job. Maybe we've quarreled with somebody we love. Maybe we just can't see the future. And we hang on, waiting to make sense of it all. Sometimes you may wonder, what's the point of getting out of bed? Anna is the person who got out of bed every morning for 60 years and went up to the temple and waited with joy. A friend of mine is a young American Dominican called Brian Pierce. And at one stage he was living in Lima, in a very desolate, poor part of Lima. And he wondered why he was there. What was the point? Nothing seemed to make much sense. And one day he went out for a walk in the darkest part of the city, and he came across a couple of kids sitting, he remembers clearly, by a dead dog, and they were playing jacks. I don't expect many of you remember what jacks are, unless there's a cyber version. You know, you throw a ball in the air, you collect as many bits of metal as you can, and then you catch the ball. And they were playing jacks with immense joy in this dirty slum. And then he noticed there wasn't a ball. They were inventing it with joy. There in this desolate place, they were a little bit of light, a candle shining in the darkness. a little bit of joy when you were looking for it. So Anna is the patron saint of all of us when the times come where we make no sense of it. Because the light will dawn, the spring will come. We all have these candles to remind us of the dawn that's on the way, when it will finally make sense.